the more we unite, the more we speak up, the louder we are, we do get results.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
Breaking developments in the fight to stop a sexually violent predator home from opening in Kennewick. Protesters head to the west side and get something they've been asking for.
Also ahead, a shocking discovery at Chiawana Park. A car pulled from the water with a body inside, and investigators believe it is a man who was on trial for child molestation.
Also, a man wanted is taken into custody after flashbangs and cops running around with rifles in hand. We have the very latest there.
And more sun this weekend. Hayden in for Stacy with your first alert forecast as the news starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good Friday evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. We begin with breaking developments in a story we've been covering for you since day one.
Dozens of Kennewick residents opposing a sex offender home for violent sexual predators took their fight to the Seattle area today.
It says no longer with the company. She was not terminated, but she was no longer with the company.
Far away from all the destruction, far away from all of the risk.
This was the scene at their protests in Everett and Sammamish. The group is trying to stop a home on 8th and Edison in Kennewick from turning into a less restrictive alternative home for violent sex offenders.
The women who purchased the home live in the Seattle area. The protests in Everett happened outside the New American Funding branch, where one of the homeowners, Isabel Valle, was employed. We are learning tonight she is no longer with the company.
So I think it's great. Like I said before, I think that what we're doing is not in vain. When we got here, the manager of the firm had no idea, which to me is a little funny because we emailed their senior vice president, we emailed their regional manager back at the end of January, early February, and they did respond and they did let us know they received our email and they were looking into Isabel. After that, we never heard anything back. I did follow up to let them know that we were planning a protest on the west side.
We reached out to New American Funding and they issued this statement. It reads, quote, "We can confirm that Isabel Valle is no longer employed by NAF. As a matter of company policy and respect for individual privacy, we cannot share additional details surrounding her departure." We also reached out to Isabel Valle but did not hear back. Make sure you stay with Apple Valley News Now for continuing coverage of this proposed sex offender home.
All right, other news as we end the week together. A man on trial for several charges of child molestation is believed to be dead after authorities pulled a car with a body from the water at the Chiawana Park boat launch this morning.
And that's right. The man is identified as Jason Watts, a former Pasco resident. Friday would have marked the second day Watts stood trial for several counts of child molestation and one count of child rape. Pasco police say they received a call from a fisherman of a vehicle underwater around 8 a.m. this morning.
We're going to treat this as a homicide. It may not wind up being that, but we're going to treat it as such. So we widened our perimeter here out this far so we can just make sure that we're not going to miss or walk over any important evidence.
The charges against Watts have been waived as the court says he is believed to be dead.
We have another crime alert. A wanted man is in custody after Kennewick police used a flashbang device during an arrest this morning.
You are under arrest. You need to exit apartment car 203 with your hands empty.
Officers say they received information February 27th that a wanted suspect was at an apartment complex on 10th Avenue near Olympia Street. Police responded to the scene and made contact with the suspect while he was sitting in a vehicle. After what authorities describe as a brief negotiation, officers deployed a flashbang device. The suspect was then taken into custody without further incident.
So we got information about a wanted subject inside of the apartment here at the Heatherstone Apartments. We verified that the warrants were good and confirmed, and then we made contact and he surrendered to us peacefully. I would say that we respond here regularly.
Police have not released details about the charges the suspect may face or what alleged crimes led to the warrant.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
All right, well, another gorgeous day across our region.
It was so nice to see the sun out on a Friday, right?
Yeah, let's check in with First Alert meteorologist Hayden Nix in for Stacy with a look at your weekend forecast. Hayden?
Well, it certainly was a fantastic Friday out there. Temperatures in the 60s, so very warm out there to say the least, with those winds a little bit on the breezy side, but not too bad out there. We did have some higher wind gusts I did want to report here, and most of it in your typical areas. Ellensburg gusting currently in the last hour around 27 to 30 miles per hour. Elsewhere in the teens for the majority of the area, especially down in the valleys. Back off towards the southwest, Walla Walla at 15. Also looking at Pendleton at 18 and Battle Mountain at 15 miles per hour. Currently, temperatures are holding again on the warmer side of things. We've got 60s in Tri-Cities, 60 in Hermiston, 56 at Sunnyside. And then as we expand out into the higher elevations, step out and show you, we've got temperatures in the mid-40s in Ellensburg, 57 in Yakima, and we've also got 52 at Battle Mountain. Tonight, temperatures fall back down to near freezing for most locations. We will have a few upper 20s in the higher elevations back off towards the eastward side of the Cascades there. And then your forecast for Saturday, not quite as warm. The reason for that is we'll have a little extra cloud cover to play with, but nothing getting squeezed out of those clouds in the form of rainfall. We're going to keep the dry streak continuing, but we're not done with 60-degree temperatures yet either. We're going to talk more about that coming up.
Hayden, thank you. You know, as we head into the weekend, if you plan to travel, be sure to download the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app.
From Skycams to live radar, push alerts to the extended forecast, we have you covered. Just download today in your app store. Rattlesnake Ridge continues its slow slide downhill, but state officials say the movement has slowed dramatically from its peak. The Department of Natural Resources reports the landslide is now moving less than 3/4 of an inch per month. That's a significant drop from early 2018, when the fastest moving section traveled more than a foot per week. Geologists say the slowdown shows the slope is behaving as expected.
Frankly, no news is good news right now. When we say slowing down over the last few months, it's slowed to moving less than 3/4 of an inch per month.
The landslide first raised concerns in October of 2017 when cracks appeared on the ridge's west side. By December, those cracks had deepened by hundreds of feet, sparking fears of a major collapse. Geologists installed monitoring equipment and warned nearby residents about possible evacuations. Now, DNR officials meet only twice a year to review data, a sign the activity continues to stabilize.
Budget cuts are coming to Yakima Parks and Recreation in 2026 due to funding constraints facing the city of Yakima. The reductions will impact some parks programs and facilities like the Harmon Senior Center and right here at Lions Pool. In response, the city is now partnering with the Yakima Valley Community Foundation to launch the Yakima Parks and Recreation Community Recreation Fund. That fund will help support free summer events at Chesterly, Franklin, and Miller Parks. Traditions officials say are also at risk due to rising costs. Community members can find more information on how to donate through the city of Yakima.
Pasco city leaders are talking about new housing and future growth. City staff presented a land capacity analysis as part of Pasco's ongoing comprehensive plan update. It's a state-required process that looks at how the city will accommodate growth over the next 20 years. The analysis shows Pasco has enough land capacity for housing, but not enough zoning for lower-cost options like apartments. Officials say the state requires cities to show they can accommodate housing at all income levels. The discussion is still in the policy stage, with council weighing options.
Oftentimes I read comments online or I hear comments and they're super frustrated with the growth. And I don't think a lot of people understand that this is all mandated from the state.
City leaders say the land capacity analysis will now help guide future workshop discussions as they continue shaping Pasco's long-term housing strategy and comprehensive plan update.
New data released today on measles cases shows an already concerning trend is worsening after an onslaught of new confirmed cases were reported over the past week in the U.S.
Mandy Gaither has a look at the latest numbers and why experts fear further spread of this virus.
As of Thursday in the U.S., more than 1,100 confirmed measles cases have now been reported in 27 states in just the first 2 months of 2026. That's already 6 times more than is typically expected for an entire year.
Doctors are afraid of measles. Measles is incredibly scary in the sense that it is so contagious.
With spring break travel on the horizon, experts fear further spread of this highly contagious virus. Most of the confirmed cases this year are in those ages 5 to 19, with children under 5 being the age group with the next highest number of cases. The CDC says 92% of those measles infections were in those who are unvaccinated or their vaccination status was unknown.
At first, it can look like a cold. You can get a fever and a cough, red eyes.
Dr. Sarah Nozel with the American Academy of Family Physicians says people exposed to measles can still catch the extremely contagious virus even if they're fully vaccinated against the disease. However, she says getting both doses of the vaccine significantly lowers risk of being infected. And if you do get sick, she says the illness isn't likely to be as severe as it could be in an unvaccinated person.
It's so critical that you get it because measles is actually so much more contagious.
I'm Mandy Gaither.
The CDC says most people who are vaccinated with the vaccine that protects against measles, mumps, and rubella, or the one that protects against these viruses as well as chickenpox, will be protected for life.
Following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on coverage of the outbreak. Plus, find out why former President Bill Clinton is mad at Republicans over the Epstein files. Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now Live at 5, a bigger bill than expected. Franklin County commissioners weigh the true cost of splitting from Benton County Juvenile Services and why they believe it could still pay off.
And let's go outside, a live picture from our Skycam network. This is in Richland. Hayden's back with a full look at your weekend first alert forecast. Stay right here.
Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day by people who take fresh seriously and sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2026 inventory. Today through Sunday. 2 locations, Coeur d'Alene and Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2026 inventory. Deep discounts. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Kootenai County Fairgrounds, Coeur d'Alene, and Hapo Center, Pasco. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Brace your taste buds. Don't miss out on the new DQ $6.99 Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket. A spicy, bold heat, served with a side of our cool, sweet DQ soft serve as a dip. All for just $6.99. Plus, try a sweet, spicy sip of lemonade made with tahini. It's the new Spicy menu for a limited time, only at DQ.
Experience the timeless sound of swing at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. The Glenn Miller Orchestra takes the stage. Relive the world-famous music that defined an era on Saturday, March 21st. Hear the iconic big band's unmistakable sound. Tickets are on sale now at wildhorseresort.com or on the app. Don't miss this unforgettable night of music only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day by people who take fresh seriously and sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Thank you for sticking with us. Franklin County commissioners are kind of learning the cost now of splitting from Benton County for juvenile services, and it may be higher than first expected, but leaders say it could still mean long-term savings.
At Wednesday's meeting, Benton Franklin Superior Court judges warned the county it will need to fund its own juvenile court operations if the split becomes official next month. More than half of the nearly $2.9 million Franklin County was paying covered court administration, probation, and counseling services judges say won't automatically transfer. They estimate about $1.13 million will be needed to hire 7 employees and operate a bare-bones juvenile court.
Benton County proposed an agreement. Franklin County signed it. Benton County didn't sign it and then sent over another agreement. And so at this point, there isn't an agreement, and therefore the interlocal agreement is still in place.
Commissioners had projected saving about $2.5 million annually by ending the agreement and contracting with Martin Hall and Medical Lake for detention. Franklin County Administrator Brian Danzel tells Apple Valley News Now on Thursday, Benton County and Franklin County reached a settlement.
New in the sports world, Wapato High School held an assembly today honoring their winter sports teams, including their state champion boys wrestling team. The team finished first in the 1A class for the second year in a row. The Wolves' 2 straight titles comes after not winning a championship in the previous 50 years. Coming in first place as a team, Wapato had no individual weight class champions, but were able to score points by having 2 runner-ups and 10 wrestlers finishing in the top 6 of their weight class.
You know, the battling that all the kids did coming, we didn't have one state champ, so I mean, seeing these kids, you know, fight and never giving up, that's big. Those are always stuff that you want to see as a coach, seeing no quit, and that's kind of real good to see.
Also honored at the assembly was the girls wrestling team and the boys and girls basketball teams. All 4 of Wapato's winter sports teams made the state playoffs this year, and both basketball teams will play in the state tournament this weekend.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
And we are looking at a very beautiful weekend ahead, folks. If you plan out to go skiing anywhere, just a heads up, not much in the snow forecast, but we're still looking at plenty of snow depth out there across some of the main resorts. So I'll step out and show you, starting off with Schweitzer at 36 degrees for your Saturday forecast. Base depth still at 30 inches. Have not lost any there, but if you go to Ski Bluewood, they have dropped 1 inch on the depth there, down to 24 from 25 yesterday, 43 for a high, and adding a few more clouds to the forecast, which we'll talk more about that in just a moment. And then White Pass at 42 degrees for high tomorrow. Base depth still at 40 inches with a light wind at 5 miles per hour. And speaking of that cloud cover, that's really going to be our next big weather maker going into this weekend as we start to see a shift in our weather pattern. So be prepared for that as we start to see some changes coming our way that will favor some rainfall in just a moment. But I do want to mention before I forget here, our avalanche danger is a little bit elevated for this weekend. We're going from a moderate to considerable across the majority of the Cascades in Washington, but even in the far northeastern sections of the Cascades, there is a high risk for avalanche danger there. So if you are going to be out in any of these areas or know anybody that will be, just give them a heads up. They need to make sure to stay tuned to local information for any changes with that. But as we march our way through this weekend, our weather pattern is going to show a meandering high pressure system that's still going to be a big driver in our forecast, but it will lift to the north up towards Alaska. And when it does, it is going to allow for at least some moisture in the form of cloud cover to move in from the south, but not looking at any rainfall eking out of those clouds. We'll keep a lot of that activity down into the majority of central and southern Oregon if there's anything that will make it that far north. A stray shower right on our bordering counties in northern Oregon. Now, as we move into Monday, this ridge begins to drop back south, and then it eventually moves onshore. This is going to give us the opportunity to bring something else in from the northwest. We'll see a low-pressure system coming out and moving into the Pacific Northwest. By Tuesday evening, we'll begin to see the cloud cover increasing quite a bit, and then we'll also see some cloud cover translating to some rainfall. That will take place on Wednesday into possibly Thursday. We could see a little bit more picking back up on Friday, but that's going to be our next big rain chance coming back into the forecast. And we're watching it closely as there is some details showing that we may have a little bit more to work with than what models are suggesting at this time. So certainly going to keep an eye on that for you. Back to the top of the forecast tonight, temperatures are going to get chilly once more. Those readings back down to near freezing out there. And we are expecting those high temperatures for tomorrow due to the clouds only going to warm into the lower 50s, but where they should be for this time of the year. Highs over the next few days may creep back up to around 60 degrees. I did mention that possible on Monday and Tuesday for the Tri-Cities, 30 on Wednesday. We will have for Yakima the same story there, but keeping the rain chances on the lower side. I'm going to keep an eye on Wednesday though. There may be a chance we have to introduce that a little bit more than where it's at now. Ellensburg just at a 20% on Wednesday. And then for Hermiston, we'll go with 52 Saturday, 54 on Sunday, near 60 degrees for both Monday and Tuesday. 30% chance of rain on Wednesday, and then returning that rain chance again on Friday. Walla Walla, you're the big winner here for any rain potential. Low 50 Saturday and Sunday, back to more sunshine Monday as that ridge starts to pass back over the area. Then a 90% chance for rain next Wednesday. And we'll keep low end rain chances in there for Thursday and Friday of next week. Wendy and Austin?
All right, Hayden, thank you very much. I gotta say, so my kids were off today. Kennewick schools were off, and they were outside enjoying some badminton.
Oh,
Yeah,
are they getting good at that?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that must have been a fun day.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Are your girls enjoying the warm weather?
They are, but they do like the puddle jumping. So
I know, they're missing
they'll be
that.
excited to see when the rain returns.
That's right. All right, coming up next, we've got the Spotlight. Stick with us.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you.
We're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We are here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication
Now
shop.
through March 31st, receive rebates up to $495 with the purchase of qualifying Dyke and ductless equipment. At Bruce Heating and Air, we'll find the unit that works right in your space. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
We are the Dillos. We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in a rural area, coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers. So switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.
I'm able to use T-Satellite now. We've got coverage no matter where we're at.
America's best network meets off-the-grid satellite coverage with T-Satellite. And now switch to T-Mobile and get free phones for $0 down. Plus 4 lines for only $25 per month per line.
Better service, better price, win-win.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Truck Month only happens once a year.
So it's gotta be big.
Like available Pro Power on board big.
Protect it with the Ford Security Package big. Biggest deals of the year big.
There's only one Ford Truck Month.
Deal's so good, we need a bigger door big.
Oh, yeah.
And now get 0% APR for 60 months with $0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days. Plus $1,000 Truck Month cash on select Ford vehicles.
Ski Bluewood on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Hey, welcome back. Our spotlight tonight comes from the Prosser Police Department.
This week, Prosser Heights Elementary allowed the Prosser Police Department to get their students all hyped up.
See how it turns out.
So apparently West Richland and Richland are talking about how fast they've gotten cars on radar. Officer Cox, what's the fastest you ever got a car on radar?
67.
There you have it.
Your favorite, Austin.
I had to put that in there, right? Have an idea for the spotlight? You can send it to us through any of our social media platforms or our email, news@applevalleynewsnow.com. We'll be right back.
We've made it not a thing now.
Now it's
we
just
killed
like,
it. It's dead.
Yeah.
Saturday primetime in Sunday Showcase on ABC.
It's Markdown Madness now at Mattress Depot USA.
Get slam dunk savings of up to 60% off.
Beat the buzzer, these prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
More Furniture Sleep Savings Event, designed to help you sleep better with comfort, style, and value. The Jamestown Panel Bed at $399. The Malibu Panel Bed at $399. M. Lily mattresses up to 50% off. And the lowest sofa at $399. Enjoy 72 months. No interest financing on mattresses and our free white glove delivery, where every detail is handled with care. Visit a More Furniture store near you and experience the difference. Or visit us online at morefurniture.com.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
The three little pigs needed a home because their old one blew over, but every mortgage felt like another scam.
The big bad wolf offered a loan.
Our rates will blow you over.
Then came Wolf & Company Mortgage. More hot air. The pigs were about to give up, but then they found Yakima Federal Savings and Loan.
Very helpful and friendly. And a great rate that made sense.
Skip the wolves. Trust Yakima Federal Savings and Loan for your home loan. Visit yakimafed.com. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sleep Number's best deals are on now. Take 50% off our limited edition mattress, plus 0% interest for 36 months on comfort that adapts to you night after night. Shop now for a limited time, only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
An affordable, adjustable bed from Mattress Depot USA will help you sleep better.
And help alleviate aches and pains, sleep apnea, and snoring.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Check out Bluewood. It's a homegrown ski area close to Walla Walla and Tri-Cities and has runs for just about all levels of skiers. Fly the Northwest over Ski Bluewood. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Tonight.
The 4 victims were shot to death. All were teenage girls. Just a tragedy.
Tonight, a major break in an unsolved murder case.
That a significant breakthrough in the yogurt shop murder.
All new 2020 tonight on ABC and stream on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Let's take another look at those 7-day forecasts here, starting with the Tri-Cities area and then heading down south to Yakima. On our graphic here, Tri-Cities for this weekend, not too bad. They're normal, but you notice the cloud cover does come back in after having a gorgeous end to the work week here. Temperatures, though, will warm back to near 60 degrees by Monday and Tuesday. Then we'll introduce that small rain chance in there as the disturbance starts to move onshore from the Pacific Northwest. Then as we continue through there, we'll have better rain chances for some, not so good for others. Walla Walla looking at 90% chance on Wednesday of next week. And we'll carry those low-end rain chances over for Thursday and Friday as well after going into this weekend with a little extra cloud cover in lower 50s. Hermiston, 54 on Sunday, 59 Monday and Tuesday with a low-end rain chance Wednesday. And then Thursday, we'll keep it on the drier side before introducing another rain chance back in the forecast by next Friday.
All right, Hayden, thanks so much. Time now, I guess, for your reason to smile. Shall we see what this one is? Just a gorgeous shot here from Chuck. I love that sunrise, such beautiful colors. As always, thank you to Lifetime Dental. Just scan that QR code if you'd like to get your weather photo on TV.
And that's going to do it for your news at 5. We'll be back at 6, hoping your news is good news.
Have a good evening.